following program contains the opinions of its host and guests, not those of this network. The opinions expressed are for non-commercial informational purposes only. Listeners are cautioned not to rely on program content to treat or prevent disease, but are advised to consult with a licensed healthcare professional where they live for diagnosis and treatment of disease.
And now, the superstar of alternative health and purveyor of medical truth, Dr. Joel Wallach.
Good afternoon and welcome. This is Nutritional Pharmacist Melissa Golladay. I am a registered pharmacist with a passion for nutrition. Really happy to be here with you today, and I want to let you know that if you'd like to reach me directly through our lines, you can call us at 888-379-2552. You can also reach our priority line at 831-685-1080. And I will be filling in for Doc the rest of this week, which will be Thursday and Friday. So feel free to reach out to me. If there's any listeners out there that I've spoken to before and you would like to give us some feedback on how things are going, I would definitely love to hear from you. So part of what drew me to the longevity team is the fact that it's a very easy system that allows us to provide our body with the nutrients that repair and regenerate us. So a lot of times I deal with people and they'll say things to me, well, why at 30 or why at 50 years of age did all of a sudden, it just happened overnight. My body broke down. It was never like this before. I could always eat whatever I wanted before, and now I can't. Why is that? And one of the things that happens is if the person is to reflect back on the previous years, they're actually going to pay attention to warning signals that were received and were ignored. So this whole teardown doesn't happen overnight. It takes quite a while to get to an unhealthy state. And I encourage you all of you to think about that as you're making your journey. And when we get really sick, it's easy to get upset and to think that, this, it happened to me only, something's wrong with my body. And all it is just a basic body signaling telling you that you need to make some changes. And the first two things you need to do, the only two things you really need to do are, one, pay attention to what you're eating, and number two, make sure you're nutriating. And in biochemistry, we have discovered that we need 90 essential nutrients. And what essential means is you're not making them. You have to get them from the outside, and you have to get them into your body. Historically, we were able to get a lot more of these nutrients through our diet. Currently in our culture, due to farming techniques and a lot of the changes that have happened through irrigation, dams, etc., we're missing a lot of the essential nutrients, particularly the minerals, the essential vitamins, and the essential amino acids. So if these aren't on board, if these aren't in your bloodstream, repair and regeneration isn't going to happen. For those of you out there that are working within the medical profession also, and definitely for those of you out there as a client in the medical model, I know that there's been some frustration. I see frustration on both sides. A lot of medical practitioners I know, nurses and doctors, they feel that their hands are tied. They can only operate within certain parameters, very narrow, leeway they have as far as what they recommend to people. And I see a lot of times insurance companies actually dictating what doctors can tell their patients what they're going to give. And what I mean by tell is they pretty much are enforcing through a financial stranglehold what the doctor can prescribe to the patient based on what the insurance company has decided is what they're going to pay for in regards to the patient's insurance policy. So if we think about this, those of us in the medical profession, we definitely see the problem with this. And you as a patient, I definitely hope you see it too, because why would an insurance company, I know for a fact they don't know anything about biochemistry, they don't know anything about what repairs and regenerates your body, and their bottom line is all about profit. Their bottom line is not about your personal health and well-being. Please keep that in mind as you navigate through the healthcare system. Another thing we need to think about is, there are unethical people out there. They're definitely going to be shunting you into procedures that you do not need. And you want to think about that. You want to check with other people. Please always get a second or third opinion. I was able to help out 2 different people this last week, and within a 36-hour period, I heard the same exact exclamation, and it was, "Why didn't my doctor tell me this?" And it was so much fun because we all laughed really hard as soon as it was said, because both of these people were interviewing me for different things, and they knew that I'm a nutritional pharmacist. I'm a pharmacist with a passion for nutrition, and to find them, indirectly just blurting that out spontaneously based on some of the things I had shared with them, it was really fun, and it also showed me I'm clearly on the right path and enlightening and teaching people things. But this is one that's fun. So this man, he's been having a UTI that hasn't been able to be corrected. He's on his 3rd round of antibiotics. And I encouraged him to not eat sugar because bacteria and viruses like sugar. And he was surprised. He said, "Why didn't my doctor tell me that?" So, just basic little things we can learn on this show about your biochemistry. And the goal is for you, as the owner of your body, as the person that's choosing what's going to go inside of your body, to make wise choices and to, live long and definitely vibrant. I have also had the displeasure and just been a challenge to see people in the medical profession in the medical system, that were getting sicker and sicker, and to see people that were suffering. The level of suffering that I saw in the last 15 years of my career was unbelievable. The arthritis, the hobbling, the pain, the rashes, headaches, pretty much lives that were lived. I don't know how these people continued living. They were just excruciatingly painful to watch. And really, it's as simple as what you're putting in and making sure you're covering all your bases with the 90 essential nutrients. Again, the 60 minerals, the 16 vitamins, the 12 amino acids, the 3 essential fatty acids. If we get all of these on board, this is the basic building blocks of our body. This is the innate biochemistry of our body. And if we get all of these on board, we will repair and regenerate.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. And filling in for Dr. Joel Wallach today, we do have nutritional pharmacist Melissa Golladay. If you'd like to speak with Melissa today, call us toll-free 888-379-2552. Priority line 831-685-1080. We'll be right back. Many believe that all life began in the Earth's oceans. We do know that the oceans and seas are still abundant with life and life-sustaining nutrients. Many cultures have long believed in the life-giving properties of plants and sea life harvested from the oceans. Youngevity's Ocean's Gold is a proprietary blend of seaweeds, algae, mosses, kelp, sea cucumbers, and sea minerals, as well as coenzyme Q10, calcium, and iron, all designed to help support healthy thyroid function, regular heartbeat, normal weight, mood stabilization, and hormone levels. Take advantage of life-sustaining nutrients from the Earth's oceans with Youngevity's Ocean's Gold. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Hello, Judy DeVilbus here. If I could only afford to get one product out of everything, that product would be the Ultimate Classic. It has the vitamins, the minerals, the bioflavonoids. It even has grapeseed extract. The one product that would give you just about everything under the sun you would need for a perfect nutritional program would be the Ultimate Classic. By the way, people that are on the go, it's very, very hard to take the liquids with them when they go on their trip to get their supplements in every day. Well, you know something? You can use the Ultimate Daily Tablets and the Mineral Capsules. When I'm going on a trip, if I have enough room, I just take the 2 bottles with me. If not, just use a little baggie and take a couple of daily doses with you. It's very simple. It's very easy. There's no mess, no fuss, no refrigeration. Just take your capsules, take your tablets, and you're finished for the day.
To order these products, call your local Youngevity distributor today. And we are back on Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. And filling in for Dr. Joel Wallach today, we do have nutritional pharmacist Melissa Golladay. Welcome back to the show, Melissa.
Thanks, Doug.
And I thought we might talk a little bit about artichokes today, as I found a Fox News story here headlined, "Detoxify and Regenerate Your Liver with Artichoke." They say you rely on the liver for over 400 essential functions. Say it's a vital organ that filters out toxins and carries waste out of your body, also filters your blood, produces bile that's needed to digest and absorb fats and vitamins. Also breaking down hormones, storing essential vitamins and minerals. And they say there are several useful plants like artichoke that may help you with a sluggish liver. The liver can take care of the body. If it's able to, it should be in top form and to remove the toxins out of your body. They say you can enhance your liver function so you can live a healthier life. They say the most well-known herb for a liver is milk thistle or silymarin. And they say that there are other powerful components like artichoke extract. And they say most of the effect on the liver is quite similar to milk thistle. Most people believe that the artichoke is a vegetable, but the artichoke is actually a thistle. I'm well aware of that as they grow a lot. Probably most of the artichokes that people get in their stores are grown right in the area where I live here. They say herbalists around the world use artichoke as a digestive tonic. Modern scientific studies have verified that artichoke extract can support healthy digestive function through its ability to promote healthy bile flow and fat digestion. And they go on to say that artichoke extract contains flavonoids such as luteolin and apigenin, and it can support a healthy vascular system, eradicate free radicals, and act as an anti-inflammatory agent. And as we well know, Melissa, a lot of the chronic diseases that Americans and people worldwide suffer are, the root of it is inflammation in the body. They say the artichoke stem and leaf and root are utilized to produce extracts that contain a high concentrate of certain compounds found in the plant, such as cyanids. And they say are used in natural medicine. Artichokes are popular for detoxifying the body, improving the health of the liver, also have benefits for protecting against some forms of cancer, supporting the immune system, lowering cholesterol, and protection against diabetes, atherosclerosis, heart attack, and stroke, aids in digestive issues like constipation, indigestion, heartburn, irritable bowel syndrome, diarrhea, can reduce blood pressure, eliminate hangovers, that's a good one, and reduce bad cholesterol and stimulate urination.
That's amazing, Doug. And the fun biochemistry on it you shared with us is the fact that it's affecting the bile salts and the bile flow. And bile salts do so much for our bodies. And so, again, the absorption of nutrients, the reabsorption of nutrients, making sure that things get turned into absorbable forms. That's another thing that the bile salts do. So they got a really very important job. And when you list all of those diseases, if those bile salts are doing what they're supposed to do, they're going to allow the nutrients to actually get to the right place. So we can see why something like that artichoke has such a huge impact all over the body, is because it's affecting the bile salts. And I love artichokes. I remember the first time I ever had one was when I was about 6 or 7, and it was served. It was very beautiful the way it was served. And how about you, Doug? You a fan of artichokes?
Oh, yeah, I love artichokes. My gal makes up a nice dip that we eat them in. I also just prefer to have them with some garlic butter. And I was actually close to my 40s before I ever tried an artichoke, because growing up in the Midwest, I don't recall ever even seeing them in the store. They may have been there, but my mother never bought them. And most likely growing up in Kansas City, they were probably very expensive since they don't grow them around that area, so they had to be trucked in from most likely out here in this area. And so, yeah, the first time I had them, I was actually at a restaurant, and they had this great dip. And my gal was able to recreate it after, a few tries. And, it's amazing something that looks so inedible is such a good thing.
Right. And they're a big desert plant. Both Doug and I live in the southwest of the United States, and I've seen them grown in the desert in places where pretty much nothing else is grown. They're almost like a weed, I'd say.
Yeah, they're a thistle. And they actually, when they bloom, they have a beautiful kind of purple, violet-colored flower that grows on top of the stalk. But, yeah, it's crazy. Well, we're at break time again, and you're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. And filling in for Dr. Joel Wallach today, we do have nutritional pharmacist Melissa Golladay, and we'll be right back. If you'd like to call in today, call us on the priority line at 831-685-1080. Toll free, 888-379-2552. We'll get to your calls after this break. Imagine a rich, decadent chocolate that's actually good for you. Youngevity's Triple Treat chocolate is just that, an antioxidant-rich dark chocolate complete with probiotics to aid in proper digestion. This all-natural product contains no preservatives, and for those with dietary restrictions, it's gluten-free, dairy-free, glycemic-friendly, and kosher certified. Not only does Triple Treat dark chocolate taste fantastic, it contains super antioxidant blueberries to absorb free radicals with an ORAC value of 16,936 per piece. Triple Treat chocolate also contains a proprietary blend of probiotics with over 500 million live healthy bacteria per 8 grams at the time of manufacture, with 80% reaching the intestines, which is much more than most live culture yogurts. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
I am Judy DeVilbus. Here I am speaking to you again. I just wanted to tell you that recently I started drinking the Whey Shakes again, the chocolate Whey Shake. And you need to remember, the Whey Shake isn't just for losing weight. It's a fantastic place to get your great protein. And if you're trying to gain weight, you can take it along with your meals. And the best part is, if you want to just have a great protein shake, do like I do. Put it over ice, stir it up, and you can sip on it for 20 minutes to an hour. I do it every single day. I absolutely love it. You need to get back to it, too. It's really good for you. And it makes not fat, but it makes muscle after you work out. And you can also mix it up in a blender with an egg, and you have the most incredible health protein shake. Or mix it with a little water, stir it up, and you have a little pudding. And who doesn't like pudding?
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463. And we are back on Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. And filling in for Dr. Joel Wallach today, we do have Melissa Golladay, a nutritional pharmacist. And if you'd like to talk with Melissa today, give us a call on the priority line at 831-685-1080, toll free 888-379-2552. Welcome back to the show, Melissa.
Thanks a lot, Doug.
What do you say we hit the calls here?
Excellent.
All right, let's head to Orlando, Florida. And Ryan, you are on.
Hi, Ryan.
Hi, thank you. Hi, thanks for taking my call.
My pleasure.
So back in 2001, I had a collision with another baseball player. I was playing professional baseball, and I ended up tearing my ACL and my medial and lateral meniscus.
Okay.
So I went and I had surgery, And after surgery, maybe a week after, it was killing me, like excruciating pain. They went in there and they took some fluid out, and they found that it was infected. So I had 3 more surgeries. It was Streptococcus magnus that was the infection. So 3 more surgeries. And, 16 years later, I have knee problems, and I'm still very athletic, and I'm limited to a lot of things that I can do because of the pain in my knee. I'm sure it could be a lot worse. I don't know if it's bone on bone yet, but I know they did remove quite a bit of the meniscus and did a full ACL repair. So trying to figure out, I'm new to longevity, and trying to get on board here.
Excellent, Ryan. That's great. And you came to the right place. So one of the things that happens, when you bumped into that player 16 years ago, injury definitely could happen even with the strongest of tissues. Yet at the same time, there could have been some already damage and some wear down, because one of the things we know is that athletes like yourself, they excrete a lot of minerals and a lot of vitamins when they're doing what they're doing, and they have to replenish and replenish those minerals and those vitamins when they're working out. So you might have already been a little more susceptible, just as an FYI. So for athletes out there, we have a product that's amazing, and professional athletes, even though they might have like the Gatorade cup, they actually, a lot of them drink our Rebound product. So I want to put that on your radar. So it's Rebound, and it's great for, as you know, you're already still working out. But I would recommend for you right off the bat is to start with the Healthy Body Bone and Joint Pack. And what's your weight? What's your body weight?
165.
165. So depending on how quickly you want results, you could start with one of those, but I would actually recommend for you 2 packs, and you would just do technically 2 packs at the same time, and you would just get those nutrients on board and start seeing some results. So Ryan, tell me a little bit about your diet and what you know about what we recommend on this show.
Well, I've been listening to anything and everything possible for the last week, the show, YouTube, and on the website. I've started to read the book, so I understand which foods to eat and what not to eat. I'm pretty healthy before I learned that, but so I got no gluten, gluten-free,
Okay. All right, Ryan, so just hold for a minute through the break, and we'll meet on the other side.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. If you'd like to talk to Melissa today, call us toll-free, 888-379-2552, on the priority line, 831-685-1080. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and longevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try longevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Hi, this is Dr. Joel Wallach, your host of Dead Doctors Don't Lie. If you're interested in a colon cleanse, blood cleanse, liver cleanse, in the classical herbal way, you want to ask your longevity associate for Herbal Rainforest. Herbal Rainforest has 16 herbs, 16 cleansing herbs, classic cleansing herbs, and 77 plant minerals. That's right, and these are all organic. It doesn't get any better than that. In your busy day, and you're around all these toxins out there in your workplace, on the way home, going to work, in your food, in the air, in the water, you need Herbal Rainforest. I guarantee you, it will give you a cleanse. You can control the dose. It's a liquid. It tastes good. It doesn't get any better than this. A colon that's happy makes you happy. Nothing better than a happy colon. Herbal Rainforest. Clean it out.
For more information on this product or others you've heard about on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program, call your local Longevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Greetings, everyone. Judy DeVilbus here. What do you think of when you hear the words tangy tangerine? Well, I think of like a sweet, tangy tasting something. Well, what I'm referring to is the Ultimate Tangy Tangerine. It's a fantastic product. It has everything you need, and a great benefit is it's very, very delicious. It's very easy to drink. I've suggested it even to youngsters. Even children like it. Even little guys. Even little girls. They come right into my office. Their parents can't get them to take those chewables. And besides that, they're not as good as Tangy Tangerine. And I give them a little taste of that, and you know something? They're pleased as punch. So, if it's good for a child and it tastes delicious, why not you? There's no excuse not to take a vitamin when it tastes as good as that does. So how about it? Tangy Tangerine should be the answer to all of your nutritional program problems.
For more information or to order, call your Longevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Longevity home-based business opportunities.
This is the ZBS Radio Network.
And we are back on Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. And filling in for Dr. Joel Wallach today, we do have nutritional pharmacist Melissa Golladay. And let's head back to Melissa and Ryan. You're on
Hi, Ryan. Welcome back. So the last thing I heard you say is the gluten-free. And have you started that yet?
I did, yes.
Okay, great. How long have you been holding steady on that?
Just started it a day ago.
Congratulations. That's not easy.
Thank you.
So what that's going to do is it's just immediately going to start reducing the inflammation in your blood. So a lot of the inflammatory markers, which creates what some of us like to refer to as dirty blood, those are going to drastically start going down. So a lot of the aches and pains you might have will decrease. I do want you to know that let's say you gave it up for 10 days and you were like, yeah, I feel pretty good, so I can have a muffin or a piece of cake or something like that. You want to stay consistent because the minute you have it again, it's going to launch another immune cascade and kind of build up again that dirty blood. Now, there's other things you could be allergic to. I don't know. I usually recommend, number 1, gluten, and number 2, lactose, which is cow products, especially if they're not fermented cow products. Dr. Joe Wallach also has the 10 bad foods, and I would add to that list definitely fried foods or something you want to stay away from. So when you looked at the 10 bad foods list, was there anything on there that you just thought, no way, I'm not going to give that up?
The one major thing, not that it's a problem, we're fine because I didn't eat butter before, but now we can. We used a lot of oils, coconut oil.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a major thing.
Okay, yeah, there's a little bit of, Dr. Joe Wallach says no coconut oils. I know another, fellow, does say that's okay. I personally would table coconut oil right now. I'd focus really on the gluten. You have so many other things right now that are probably going to be a lot harder. So, that's my 2 cents on that, but you can definitely follow your own wisdom. And that's another thing when I'll ask people as a pharmacist, I'd be at the counter and I'd say, well, you might have some food allergies. And I would ask people, I'd say, well, what do you think you're allergic to? And 95% of the time they would blurt out something that they thought they were allergic to, and they knew what they shouldn't eat. So in regards to that coconut oil, I think as you go along, you're going to be able to know if that's good or bad for you, for your biochemistry. But I know for a fact gluten, gluten is hard on us. It messes us up big time. I have never, ever had a person go gluten-free and not experience some results. So I think you're in for a treat just with that. Go ahead.
There are two other things. One was peanut butter. I ate a lot of peanut butter, so I'm going to have to give that up. And the other thing is I wanted to ask, I do alkaline water. I do a lot of that. And I heard that's maybe bad to do too much of that.
I would agree with that. It's, bad might be a little bit of a strong word, but I do think that's something more like a tonic, and it shouldn't be used consistently every day. We want to drink, please be drinking filtered water, reverse osmosis water, but straight high-level, high pH water, which is alkaline water, not every day. It's a tonic, maybe a glass a day, first thing in the morning, last thing at night, something like that. And then as for the peanut butter, a lot of that is because there's a lot of molds and toxins. They actually add a lot of sugar to peanut butter. So sub out peanut butter and start exploring with organic almond butter, cashew butters, walnut butters. There's so many amazing nut butters out there. You're going to have a blast discovering which one you like. So I think that one hopefully will be pretty easy for you. Just get another butter in your, another nut butter.
Okay.
All right, excellent. So again, 2 healthy body, bone, and joint packs, and please give us a call back, Ryan, and let us know how that works out for you.
And that does open a line if you'd like to talk to Melissa Golladay today. Call us toll-free, 888-379-2552. Lines open. You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with our host today, nutritional pharmacist Melissa Golladay, and we'll be right back. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
I am Judy DeVilbus. Here I am speaking to you again. I just wanted to tell you that recently I started drinking the Whey Shakes again, the chocolate Whey Shake. And you need to remember, the Whey Shake isn't just for losing weight. It's a fantastic place to get your great protein. And if you're trying to gain weight, you can take it along with your meals. And the best part is, if you want to just have a great protein shake, do like I do. Put it over ice, stir it up, and you can sip on it for 20 minutes to an hour. I do it every single day. I absolutely love it. You need to get back to it, too. It's really good for you. And it makes not fat, but it makes muscle after you work out. And you can also mix it up in a blender with an egg, and you have the most incredible health protein shake. Or mix it with a little water, stir it up, and you have a little pudding. And who doesn't like pudding?
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities. We are back on Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. We do have some open lines. If you've ever had trouble getting into the show, today's your day. Call us on the priority line, 831-685-1080. That's 831-685-1080. Lines open. And filling in for Dr. Joel Wallach today, we do have nutritional pharmacist Melissa Golladay. Welcome back to the show.
Thanks a lot, Doug.
All right, let's head on down the line to Calistoga, California. And Matt, you are on with Melissa Golladay.
Hi, Matt.
Hi, Melissa. Thank you for taking my call.
My pleasure.
The reason I'm calling about my mom, who's 75 years old, and she's been diagnosed with aplastic anemia. And it's probably been about a year now, I would say. And she was taking cyclosporine, and she recently stopped that because it was making her sick and hypertensive. And now she's taking Aranesp. And so I've been talking to her for a long time about the importance of nutrition, and she talks to her doctors, and they say, oh, no, nutrition isn't anything. It doesn't, and so.
Wow. Hey, Matt, you know, it would be so fun for me, and I would be so grateful. Go to the doctor with her and maybe just kind of, shoot that. Get that on film or get that on some sort of recording, because in 20 years, that's going to be it's going to be like hearing something from the Stone Age. You know what I mean?
I totally know what you mean. Well, she's actually come a long ways. Now she's listening to me. She went, 3-4 months ago to thinking that I sounded like a crazy person and the doctors know best, to now she's actually very frustrated and open. So I think I have a window here of getting her to try some nutritional supplements instead. She just started Aranesp, but now she's come a long ways, and other people told her the same thing that I've said. So I had a couple questions for you. I have one. The first one would be, what would you recommend? And is, the aplastic anemia, I don't know if that is sort of an umbrella term when they don't fully understand, or if it's, it seems like most autoimmune diseases are based, from a nutritional deficiency or something off balance. But,
yes, exactly. And you're right. That's kind of a broader term. They got an idea of what's going on, but it's just what's happening inside of her body. And the basic gist is that you're going to want to look at everything for her. She's also going to want to do this, right? She's going to want to look at, one of the big things that can happen is environmental toxins. So I had some patients, they really needed to get a reverse osmosis in their house, and once they did, I know they were getting a huge toxic load. They live very close to a uranium mill tailing site. And so, look at where she's living, investigate that. But an RO right there, really huge investment in the sense of your health. It's a wise investment for your health. And I think nowadays they're like $150 at a Home Depot. So please do that for her. That could be a
okay, well, they live out in the country. They actually make their own electricity. So they're way out in the middle of nowhere. I know they got, I think, one of those Berkeley water filters.
Okay. Yeah, maybe they're good. That's great. So she's been on really clean water the whole time?
Clean water, and she thinks she's eating healthy, but she's not eating organic, and I'm trying to teach her there's a difference. Try to get organic, so she's coming around slowly. But I was just wondering if number one, if you think she should continue taking her Aranesp, and maybe that's something you can't answer. I don't know, or, legally or whatever. I'm not sure. And then the other thing is, as far as, is there something you guys sell that you would recommend for her? Definitely.
And so what I definitely would start her with would be the Healthy Body Start Pack 2.0. And the reason is it has the entire 90 essential nutrients, and that's going to start repairing and regenerating her body. And one of the interesting things is, here's a person that we know is living in a pretty non-toxic environment, but yet, based on this aplastic anemia, we know that her nutritional needs were not being met. We also know that there's a chance she might have been exposed to some environmental toxins. But either way, the 90 essential nutrients are going to help her repair and regenerate. It's going to help her regulate her blood chemistry. That's the goal. So please get her started on that. How much does she weigh?
She probably weighs about 120 would be my guess.
Okay, so she would be fine with just one pack to start. We like to start, especially when people are ill, we look at dosing on 100 pounds of body weight. So with the Healthy Body Start Pack 2.0, she would be doing, the one pack per month and taking it as directed and just continuing on from there. Another great thing I recommend to anemic patients is if they have any cast iron cookware, that's a very great thing to cook on because it provides iron in the food. And iron, it makes it more absorbable and less hard on the stomach. Iron's pretty hard on the stomach, so that's going to help. I don't know if she has cast iron. And I would also look at any sort of Teflon-coated cookware in their house, and I would get rid of it. So I would invest in some nice cast iron and stainless steel, and then replace whatever they got going on, just in case, because that Teflon can scrape, and again, that's pretty toxic for people. One of the things that happen, as she gets older, the toxins that come in are going to hit her a lot harder. Does that make sense?
Yes, absolutely. So And are you able to comment on the Aranesp or give me, I mean, is there anything devastating that you foresee if she didn't take it, or would you recommend,
Well, what our goal is to get her on the nutrients, and ideally she's going to be able to wean off of that. I wouldn't take it, partly because I know what I know. I'm blessed enough to have known, basic biochemistry. Luckily, that has enabled me to, I would have, I'd be modifying things way ahead of the game. But what's going to happen, most likely, she's going to be taking it, and then, no, I don't like it, but at the same time, you're right, I can't really say stop taking it right now. There are a few drugs I say that about, but that's not one of them, even though that might be on the list. But what I would like to say about that is hold steady on that, get her on those nutrients, and as soon as you guys can, start telling the doctor, hey, we want to wean off of this, and get her buy-in. You may not get the doctor's buy-in, but your mom's buy-in is the most important at all. And then, as you know, our 10 bad foods list, please be working within those parameters, and again, we can never emphasize enough, at least in my experience, the gluten-free. I've seen so many things change. The point is she has inflammation somewhere, right? She has it in her blood, she has dirty blood, and how her inflammation is manifesting is as anemia. So that's what you want to look at, Matt, is getting her on, again, a really good product, which would be the Healthy Body Start Pack 2.0. And do you have any other questions?
No, I think so. And how do I do this online, or how do I order this? Where do I order it?
Well, definitely you can go to youngevity.com and place an order, and that's how you would do that. And then you would, and then if you have any questions.
We'll give him a phone number off the air.
Okay, great. Thanks.
Okay, let's move on to another call. Let's head to Nashville, Tennessee, and Ieda. You are on with Nutritional Pharmacist Melissa Golladay.
Welcome, Ieda.
Thank you, Melissa. Melissa, I have a friend who's in the hospital. She was taking it this weekend, and she had very low blood, and she has been giving, I think, 6 points of blood already from the weekend to now. And they did every test, but told her that she has fibers and is very bad. And so they're saying to her they want to do surgery, but to do the surgery, they have to hormone.
Ieda, what? They said out. She had, Ieda, let's just back up a little bit. They said she had fiber in her blood? Or
Fibers. She's suffering from fibers.
Okay.
The growth that grows on the stomach, fibers, right? That's what it's called.
Okay.
Yeah, and she had, and because of the fibers, she lost a lot of blood. And so they're getting her 6 points of blood already.
Okay.
They want to do surgery, but they're saying that to do the surgery because the fibers is so bad, they want to take her womb out. And she's saying no, she doesn't want to have a surgery that would take her womb out. She doesn't want to lose her womb.
Yes, I understand what you're saying, Ieda. So hold through the break, and we'll talk more. Thank you.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Nutritional Pharmacist Melissa Golladay, filling in for Dr. Joel Wallach today, and we'll be right back. Aromatherapy oils have been prized by ancient cultures for thousands of years. Essential oils are the fragrant life essence from plants that are gently removed through the process of steam distillation. Ancient legacy essential oils are of the purest concentrations from the most respected and ethical distillers worldwide, with many of Ancient Legacy's oils coming directly from families in the East that have been distilling essential oils for over 100 years, for use in restoring balance to the physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual nature of everyone. If you aren't experienced with aromatherapy, we suggest getting Ancient Legacy's Basic Starter Kit, an introductory kit specially designed for people just learning about the benefits of aromatherapy oils. To learn more about aromatherapy and essential oils, contact your local Longevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about business opportunities.
Hey, if you're like me, your life is hectic. You don't know where you're going to be next. Between kids and family and in-laws and work and traffic and everything else that's driving me crazy right now, my life is insane. I bet your life's insane as well. When do we have time to get every single nutrient we need to be healthy? When? Well, I've got a tip for you. Take a product called Pollen Burst. It's so simple, even I can do it. All you have to do is open the package, pour it in water, mix it up, and bam, you're ready to go. It tastes great. It's not one of those medicine-tasting things. It tastes great, low in calories. Appetite, gives you natural energy that doesn't let you crash, gives you your vitamins, minerals, nutrients, everything from the plant world. And I got to tell you, for a busy person like me or a busy person like you, we need simple, we need good. Pollen Burst is your answer. Tastes great. Try it, and you'll feel better.
Call your local Longevity distributor to find out how Pollen Burst can make you feel better. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Longevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Longevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463. We are back on Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network, and we're headed back to nutritional pharmacist Melissa Golladay and Ieda. You're on the air.
Ieda, I want to first off give you my email. It's Melissa, Melissa, at nutritionalpharmacist.com, and I want you to feel free to reach out to me about your friend. First off, I'm definitely sorry about what she's going through, and if she doesn't want to do that, what I would recommend is that she gets stabilized and she immediately gets started on the Healthy Body Start Pack, our digestion pack. And you can see that. You'll see it. It's the Healthy Body Digestive Pack. The reason being is something's definitely going on with her hormones, which makes sense, right? She has fibroids. And we want to look what the digestive enzymes, in addition to the digestive pack, they're going to start helping heal her digestion, in addition to her taking what we refer to as the 90 essential nutrients. All of us need these nutrients for the rest of our lives, and they're going to help us repair and regenerate. And in your friend's case, because she's having such an imbalance of hormones, that's why the fibroids grew. We're going to want to get her on that digestive pack, and that's going to start helping her be able to absorb some of that. At the same time, once she gets stabilized on that, I definitely want you to reach out to me, and we can, add a couple of things, subtract a couple of things. Nevertheless, if you were just to hold steady for 90 days with the digestive pack, which I would recommend irregardless of what happens, that's really going to help her, balance her internal chemistry. And do you have any questions about that?
No, okay. Okay, I'm going to do that and get the health. How many packs should she take?
How much does she weigh?
She weighs 130 pounds, and she's 43 years old.
Yeah, one's fine right now. And then I also want you to send me an email because I want to work with you directly, Ieda.
Okay, and so it's Melissa at
nutritionalpharmacist.com.
Pharmacist. Okay, great. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Talk to you soon.
Okay, let's head on to Costa Mesa, California. And Sophia, you're on with Melissa Golladay.
Hello, Sophia.
Hello. Thank you so much for taking my call.
You are welcome.
Thank you. Okay, now back in early March, I actually caught a sinus cold, and I caught that right after going on a trip to Big Bear for a week.
Okay.
And I noticed that this past year that every time I travel up to higher altitude, I get something called the altitude sickness, which I get the really bad headache, throbbing headache for a few hours, and then I get the nausea. I didn't really catch on to that until about 3 times after traveling up to higher altitude. But after I caught the sinus infection, I noticed no runny nose, no fever, just a weird congestion in my nasal passage for nearly 2 weeks. And after the 2 weeks, I started experiencing really heavy dizzy head, vertigo, lightheaded. I felt like I was going to faint. I literally told my mom to take me to the ER, and within 2 weeks, I went to the ER 3 times. I thought maybe I was anemic or diabetic. My vision was starting to go blurry. I was getting really bad foggy brain, upper chest pressure, very hard to breathe. I really felt like I do feel like I'm not really getting enough oxygen to my brain.
Okay.
And currently right now, it's been 52 days since I've been dizzy nonstop every day, 24 hours a day. And I've seen 7 different doctors, 5 different specialists.
Got it, Sophia.
Mm-hmm.
So this has been a journey, and what we do know, we all know this, anyone listening and anyone that would be, hosting a show, we know that something is going on. And what I want you to do is invest in the Healthy Body Start Pack. I want you to get on the 90 essential nutrients and see what's going to happen. Because your body, whatever's happening, your body's going to be able to start getting it all back in alignment. So having frequent colds, I know you said this was an altitude sickness challenge, and so that means your body's not able to adjust when it's going up and down in altitude. And we always do want to give ourselves, some downtime when we go up. Colorado's a very, very tall state, and you want to give yourself some time to acclimate. But please get started on that, and feel free to reach out to me, and we can talk a little more, okay? And good luck, Sophia.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Well, good job, Melissa. That was another Dead Doctors Don't Lie show in the can. You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. And as Dr. Wallach would say, God bless America, God bless our troops, God bless our Navy SEALs.